my ears and eyes. That's not really part of the story, but I felt like fucking with you. This is not cool at all. Like, first of all, I don't even know where I was going to start. Let's just read the story of Slim Strawberry, because Marshall Mathers fucked up and should have been calling himself Slim Strawberry. Think about how different the consciousness of America would be, or the world, like Slim Strawberry, man. So, after I read this, before I read this, first of all, sucking my own penis at age 12 was the worst possible thing I could have ever fucking done. Because every time I have to have sex, I have to suck air in my mouth after I swallow. And, like, I'm not going to give you an example now because I ain't getting laid anytime soon. But then there are days that I don't want to do it. And then all of a sudden, I swallow and a motherfucker robs me. And I end up sucking air in my mouth after I swallow. And then guess what? I have to have sex. Whether it's with myself or with someone else. Like, I don't want to deal with that shit. Like, don't you fucking tell me I have to have sex. Well, maybe I shouldn't have went down there and sucked my penis. Well, fuck. It sucks. And I should have known. It would have been nice to wake up at age 12. Like, right after it happened, like, that night. Or the next day. Like, but apparently, my brain was too inconceivably worried about what was going on over there. So, anyways. Age 7, moved into my right eyeball's house, sucked my own dick without a spouse, looked at my feet, crawled into peak, she snailed my lips, strawberry heart trips, into my dreams she crept, handed me some liquid gold, took a drink then blew it out my nose, woke up, spine shaking in the mirror, looked at my ears and eyes and then said goodbye. And I don't deserve to see my kids? That is not my fault. Not my fault. None of this is my fault. Maybe my parents should have taken better care of me when I was 7 and made sure I didn't blow my goddamn eyeball up. Well, I didn't blow it up, but like, I shouldn't have put that black cat in the Roman candle. And it didn't go off, so what did I do? I stuck my eye down there, and then they made me put an eye patch on my eye. And then I went over and moved into this eye. And now, fucking 28 years later, something's gonna happen to this eye, whether it's just this patch and doctor medicine works. Best case scenario. If this doesn't work, for a year I have to wear this. If this doesn't work, I'm going to recreate the accident that caused the whole problem in the first place. I'm going to put a firecracker in a Roman candle. It's going to have to be one that goes slow. I'm going to cover up my left eye with an eye patch, probably the same one. And then I'm going to light it. I'm going to stick it in there. And I'm going to blow up this eyeball. And then I'll have to go to the doctor. First of all, I'll have to flush my eye out with water, so I'll have to have somebody around with me. We'll have to hold my eyeball under the sink for 15 minutes. It's gonna hurt, but this time I won't be fighting because I'll be like, yeah, I gotta do it. And then I'm gonna go to the eye doctor. They're gonna make me put an eye patch on my eye because I fucked it up. If that doesn't work, worst case scenario, I poke it out with a thumbtack. And that's gonna be weird, having one eye. Well, 2 eyes, but my dream eyeball, man, like that's an eyeball. You don't see it behind my head. What is wrong with you? Anyways, so yeah, that's what well is a better word than so, by the way. I'm so used to saying so that I can't train myself to say well instead if I'm gonna, like, why don't I just not say conjunctions? Like, let's not say any conjunctions ever again. Let's just kill all the conjunctions and just get rid of them out of the language. Like, no more conjunctions. I don't know what to say then. Maybe you should speak slower. Force yourself not to say a conjunction. Be like, oh yeah, I can say other things. I think O is a conjunction. I'm not sure. And exasperation noises do not bother me.